So here I am this morning. No kids, they're with my mom. Husband's in bed because he ended up working a late shift last night. And what does TLC do? They drop on YouTube Robyn and Meri discussing their relationships with Robyn. So, I'm going to put a link to it in the description box down below so that you can go and watch it too. But what I don't understand is why Suki seems to not understand. She asks Christine, so you don't have a relationship with Robyn? And she's like, I don't trust her. Why would I have a relationship with her if I don't trust her? And she's like, well, you shut that down really fast. And she's like, she says one thing and does another. I don't trust her. I feel like Christine had to explain that to her like 3 times. Absolutely not. We're not going to be friends. I don't trust her. We're not going to be friends. I don't trust her. And Suki just kept either not getting it on purpose or trying to drag out some drama that Christine was unwilling to share. Might have been the latter. So she goes to Meri and she's like, so what about you? And Mary's like, well, it's strange trying to be friends with your ex-husband's wife. And we are working on it, but things have changed. And we all know things have changed, for sure. But she mentions having a much better support system in Parowan, because Suki's like, are you less lonely? And Mary's like, yeah. But the way that she says it doesn't sound super convincing. It just doesn't. I think she is, but it really doesn't sound convincing at all. And so she's like, yeah. And she said, I have my best friend, Jen. And we've seen their relationship a little bit this season, and it is, frankly, a lot healthier, in my opinion, than her relationship with Robyn. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, I can't stand Jen. And that's okay. You don't have to like Jen, but it's still a better relationship than Meri and Robyn. So she says, she's like, well, why don't you trust your sister wives? Or she says something to the effect of, are you saying you don't trust your sister wives? And she doesn't answer that. She says, Jen has my back. She takes care of me. She's not out there talking about me. She just does the things that I need her to do. And so she pushes again. So you don't trust your sister wives? Why don't you trust your sister wives? And she's like, they don't have my back. And also, I don't have sister wives. And she's like, Robyn has your back. And it ends with Meri saying, well, yeah, Robyn has my back. No, she doesn't, boo. She really does not. She doesn't have anybody's back but her own, maybe Cody's. But she really doesn't have your back. So it really wasn't a huge bombshell, anything. So I'm trying to decide whose episode is this week. And I think it's Christine's. I think we're going to end with the last tell-all being Robyn's. And then we'll get the weird spin-off series and then Christine's wedding. So we've got I don't know, 6 more weeks of this? It's like the groundhog popped out and saw the sister wives and said, here you go. So we'll have a little bit more to talk about. I am going to finish reading up the book. And then we will have plenty to talk about there. And then we're going to start a rewatch. And instead of doing a typical, I'm going to rewatch it and try to watch it with the same eyes. Oh, no. We're going to rewatch it and we're going to be looking for specific things. So as we're rewatching this, if you have specific things that you want me to look for in our rewatch to figure out in the timeline, when do we think such and such a thing happened, put them down in the comments and I will start keeping a tally of the weird things that Cody Brown does, that Robyn does, that whoever does. And we're going to start looking for some key details that we may have missed the first time around. But until then, it is starting to become seedling season in my house, and I need to go get my seedlings taken care of and on top of the refrigerator so they can be ready to go. And much healthier when it's finally planting time in the Midwest. See you soon.